All right, guys, I'm back in the flesh, feeling good. Today I'm a lot more balanced. Even if I pick up on any dark energy, I'm gonna, face it like supposed, like in a different energy today. So it's not as heavy today. I don't feel heavy. This is a different reading. I pulled cards 3 to 4 days ago, and I let it marinate again. And I kept every time I walked by my kitchen, the island here, I kept looking at it. I kept trying to get more downloads, more information. I kept, connecting the puzzle pieces together and seeing what kind of messages were coming through. And after 3 or 4 days, I feel like I'm ready to deliver the message that somebody either needs to hear or could benefit from. Maybe now in the future. This could be real time. This could be, it all depends on who this resonates with. So this is a different kind of message. There's a few messages in here. There's some past energy here, the things that have occurred to someone in my collective, right? There's also intentions that are sort of revealed, and which is probably something you already know, because the high priestess card here is out here, wise man, wise woman card is out here, and the main card out here is the star energy. You're the one. So I'm talking to my healer angels out there. So this is that kind of reading. If you've seen any of my readings before, I try to stick directly to the spiritual matter. I don't try to pick apart minor details, personality traits. I go to the root cause of the spiritual energy that's behind the scenes, animating things that you may have experienced, or I may have experienced, or you know what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm saying. The spiritual significance of the events that happen, not just on the conscious plane or the logical plane. There's a spiritual background to everything that occurs in our realm, right? It's all tied in. So that's kind of what I focus on dissecting. And so like I said, there's a lot of messages here, and there's variations of it. So I'm not sure who this is going to resonate with, and if there's some reoccurring themes from past readings. What I would like to say on that is, choices, decisions, divine intervention, many things play a part in changing our timelines. Big timeline shifts occur, and even when a timeline shift occurs, it doesn't just occur in one day you're in a new timeline. Yes, in a way it does, but there's like transitional periods. It could last a week, a month, 2 months. It could even last a year. So whatever may have happened, or whatever is happening currently, or was about to happen, it could go, the energy of it could linger for a certain amount of time. I'm sure that if I didn't do any readings and came out of a year later and did a reading, it would be something totally different, right? But some of these energies, I feel like they're lingering, especially in relation to my healer energy. You're the one. You know who I'm talking to. So I'm gonna break it down best I can. And hopefully you guys like this reading as well. So I'm seeing multiple messages here off the bat. The main two messages here at the very top. I have a message of love here. All right, and there's a message of forgiveness here. So I'm gonna break down all of these messages, because this is at the very top row. I have 4 rows here, some oracles, multiple oracle decks that I've used, and 2 of my tarot decks. There's a lot here to unpack, so I'm gonna do my best to get going on it right now. And I'll be going back and forth between all the cards and making sense of their relationship to one another. So hopefully I do a good job of this today. We'll see. So right off the bat, in the very bottom row here, there's definitely a lover's card here that pops up. But in this reading, in the way all the cards are here, this is not necessarily meaning a relationship between 2 people. This could be a partnership, acquaintances. This could be just the connecting of energies. And I'll tell you why, because of what I'm seeing here in the spread here in the pull. So I'm seeing that this involves 3 people from your past. You see how they're all together here, kind of in union. They're all kind of huddled together. I'm seeing your energy here at the very top, vibing high, star energy. You're the one. So this is what I'm seeing here, and I'll tell you why I'm seeing this. You're definitely a higher vibrational person when you're in union with all these people. I'm not suggesting that you're like some perfect being. I'm not suggesting that you're not susceptible to human things, desires. You know what I'm saying. I'm not suggesting but your vibration, your core frequency, was definitely in a higher place in terms of intentions for all 3 of these people. Okay, so let's start, because this is gonna get heavy. There's a lot of details here. There's a lot of information here. There's characters here. There's potential. There's good news here too. There's a lot here. It's one of those type of readings where Mr. Theta goes all in. All right, so the very first card that came out is the Magician card here. So this could mean a few things. This could mean, because you're my healer angel, star vibe, this could mean that you're already perceived by all 3 of these individuals as a magical being. Someone that controls the elements, for example. I've touched on that before. This could also mean magic is beginning to be directed at you by all 3 of these individuals as well. Some sort of trickery, some sort of, some sort of a magical intention. I mean, that could be just negative thoughts or plotting or scheming or who knows, right? Some kind of intention was being manipulated here. Yeah, and there's a High Priestess card here, which could also further clarify that something was, you know, there was definitely some secret energies directed at you without your knowing. So with the Lovers, whatever this union was, whoever these three people are, right? Because here I'm not picking up Lovers as in two people. I'm picking up, there's multiple people, and I'm picking up your higher vibration here, right? This is why I marinated in the cards. I really wanted to get the right message out of all these. And typically this could be, oh, a love relationship. No, here in this case, this is what I'm talking about here. So, you know, these people definitely saw you as a wise man, wise woman, right? Flip the roles accordingly. These people, and above the wise man, this is all above the Lover's card. Above was the Strength card. They definitely recognize your strength. All right, these people definitely recognize your strength. Or this could also mean that this was a strong bond with these three individuals. I don't know how long you knew each of these individuals, but you formed strong bonds with them. Yeah, you may have seen all three of these individuals as a wise man, wise woman. Yeah, so what I'm seeing here is, so yes, something was being directed at your magical star energy. You're the one. I'm gonna stop that because that could get annoying. But what I'm seeing here is things were being directed at you, right? This is further clarified by the Knight of Swords here that comes right after the Magician. See? So your magical energy, and you see this action towards you with the sword drawn. Now, the Knight of Swords could mean many things, but it looks like there was energetic force definitely being directed at you, all right? Or magic was being thrown as an energetic force in an attack formation. This is energetically. Remember, everything I talk about here in these readings is spiritual. Maybe 10-15% of it manifests in the, you know, in the human form, but I'm talking spiritual energy and intentions here, right? So this magic was formed and weaponized towards you, by the looks of it. And the High Priestess card is next after this, right? So definitely it had a lot to do with these energies seeing you in some sort of a wise spiritual position. They felt your spirit on you, right? They felt your spirit on you. They felt a lot of wisdom coming off of you. Like you knew a lot, you perceive a lot, you have certain abilities, they could sense it off of you. And they definitely admired it. You know, you hear these people all celebrating. Remember, this is up to 3 people here. And you're definitely the person appearing here in a higher energy, in a higher vibration. So they may have showed you love for it, maybe even verbalized and recognized some of your abilities, maybe not, regardless. And you had strong bonds with them, right? So this is how I know that this was a direct, you know, energetic tag team. These people in spirit, unbeknownst to you, formed a coalition, formed an energetic pact, a spiritual alliance to, cause you nothing but burdens. To cause you nothing but burdens. With this 10 of Wands here, these people's intentions was, I don't know what you did to trigger it. I think above the Magician here is the Sun card. That's what you did to trigger it. As I said before, Healer Angel, you're the one, you know, your high vibration, illuminates things, illuminates light, illuminates truth. So maybe that could be part of the issue, right? Because you like to know the truth of things. You appreciate honesty. When it comes to spiritual matters and intention of people, you illuminate the truth. And if people are trying to hide things, if energies are trying to hide things, if they don't want you to know the truth of something, that could make you in opposition, in awe, right? So maybe this isn't a spiritual, again, this may have not even been in a full conscious plane, like, you know, this isn't a spiritual, you know, whatever energy their spirit operates in, they felt threatened by your bright light energy. Maybe they didn't know that you're the one, you're the star energy, you're the healer angel. Or maybe they did. They just, you know, they just probably don't know what that is, or don't know how to recognize it. They could only feel it, so maybe they didn't think nothing of it, right? Because if they were able to be so careless to take these actions towards you to completely, ultimately burden your life, and this is ultimate burdensomeness. This is you working endlessly or having nothing. This is you being burdened. You know, this is you not living good. This is you in serious issues, right? So let me get back on track here, because I'm telling you, everything is so interconnected here, and there's a lot to go through. So yeah, so three of these energies definitely took this action towards you, and this is further confirmed up above where the star card is. All right. So what I'm seeing here, this could have been one of these people could have been a fire sign above the Magician. This person may have appeared to be a magical being for real, somebody that you know, crafty with the elements as well, a manifestor perhaps. You definitely perceived one of these individuals as magical. Maybe it's this fire sign that maybe looked, you know, maybe you recognize something about the spirit. of this individual. Maybe this person did have some sort of divine energy that you recognized. Being the one, you're the one. I said I wouldn't do it, but I did it. Being the star energy, you probably are able to pick up on minute details and minute vibrations of anyone that's carrying any level of divine spark or divine potentiality. I'm not saying not all people do it, but there's differences in people's sparks, in their energy, their spirituality, right? Their level of spirituality, right? They could they could just be a Knight of Swords, or they could be the High Priestess, Empress, Emperor energy, right? Wise man, wise woman. So yeah, so this could have been a fire sign, and I feel like another energy. I'm not sure what this is, but there could have been someone with some pentacles. But this individual definitely appears in a dark energy. You see, there's like a demon or a fallen angel right behind this individual, backing this person up. So I'm pretty certain you were aware of this energy and the other energy connected to this energy. You saw them in the light. You didn't see them as this. You saw them as that. That's what it looks like to me here. But I feel like you were protected from this individual. You see this angel here. This angel here is is keeping this energy at bay. Either way, though, the direction this was heading in a negative light was towards the star energy. So this is double confirmation that a bunch of energies grouped. This is double confirmation. Both these freaking horses are going in your direction. One with swords drawn, the other one with a dark entity backing its action. So that's pretty clear and evident here. Ultimately, what the intention is. Here's the star energy. This is you. You're the one, right? The chosen one, the one with the massive divine spark. There it is again. The one that healer angel, the one that pours into life, into the world. So what they may have done, maybe this wasn't their intention, but ultimately what these people have done, or these energies have done, is definitely created destruction in your life and a tower in your life that collapsed your entire world. And we've already touched on this in a few other readings, but I'm seeing it here again. This was a tower. This could have been a wake-up call for you as well. This could have been a wake-up call for you to level up your strength. Yes. So this is most likely from the past, these three energies. And I know that there's three energies involved here. And this reading is not just about that. I know because there's also the Three of Pentacles here, and there's also the Three of Cups here. This is a double confirmation for me on the side that there was a collaboration, a union in spirit for some reason. I don't know. Maybe they wanted to see how far they could take it and how hard your tower could fall. This is something that was celebrated, or maybe I'm feeling like maybe they celebrated too early. Thinking that the tower fell, thinking that you wouldn't be able to survive. But what do you see here in this tower, though? What you see in this tower, there's this one angel here with a sword, and it doesn't matter how many of these fallen angels or whatever is flying around trying to destroy your energies, your life. Look at that. You're fighting off an entire army. So maybe they celebrated too early. Yeah, we'll get into all that. This is just I'm just connecting the dots here, right? So they wanted to cause this tower, this collapse in your life, or they did, right? So again, they went after a magical being. They used magic tricks or some form of manipulation to form forceful action towards you, to formulate an attack on this high priestess energy, a wise spiritual person. The attack was designed to mess with your perception of yourself. They wanted you to doubt yourself, your spirituality, definitely, your ability to create, manifest, and just, I don't know. You could see that they were trying to go after your perception here, because this individual here is kind of reddish and they got a pitchfork, Yeah, I think you know what I'm saying. And this is right underneath the tower, right? So this points up towards the tower. So that's how I know. They wanted to go for your perception, right? Now, of course, they probably didn't let you know. They probably, wanted you to feel like, this was a tight clique. This was a tight bond between all four of these energies. Now, I don't know if they all knew each other, if they're all from the same group, or maybe a few of these people were connected to you, or one of these people were connected to you, and the other ones were connected to themselves. I don't know. Don't make it fit, but if it resonates, you might know what I'm talking about. So yeah, they wanted to definitely affect your perception. They wanted you to not feel like a wise man, wise woman, right? And they wanted to burden you. And above this card, this Ten of Wands card, what I'm seeing is the Empress card. So yeah, they wanted to burden you because they didn't like the energy, Empress energy. They didn't like seeing you in this way. It made them feel insecure or something. They wanted to affect this. They wanted to affect your abundance, your success, your stability. Yeah, they wanted to put your integrity in question. This could have been gossip. This could have been false accusations. This could have been slander. This could have been this could have been verbal abuse. This could have been physical abuse. This could have been so many things. But they wanted to affect your integrity as if you had none. You see, it's connecting here. They wanted your perception. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. Above this contact, above this, not contact, above this forceful action, these weapons that were formed against you, is the intentions card. Now, this was the intention, right? This is more confirmation. This was underneath the star card. So that was the intention. This attack and the intention of it was directly directed at you, healer angel. The one, the star, the one with the big divine spark, right? So we know that. We already figured that out. They wanted you to feel less powerful, not wise, your perception being all messed up, heavily burdened, your success and stability affected, your integrity questioned. They even wanted to stifle out your childlike consciousness. So you may be someone that could make people laugh. You're someone that's adventurous, optimistic. You see how you're running towards everybody with open arms and love. This is how you are. This is your childlike consciousness. These people are not like that. They're not like that. They don't operate like you. They don't have that innocent childlike heart with open arms that just is ready to embrace and love. They're not like that. So, but this is another thing they wanted to affect. This is another thing I see they wanted to affect with the Nine of Swords above it, and we'll get to this card again. They really wanted to cause you grief and pain and affect all of these things I just mentioned, right? And, you know, they even wanted to affect, you know, you may have not retaliated with this forgiveness card here. You may have not retaliated, and this is double confirmation. This is a message of forgiveness here, but I'll get deeper into that. With this forgiveness card here, they may have even, you know, wanted you to feel like your forgiving energy was a form of weakness, perhaps. Right? I mean, maybe you didn't retaliate. Maybe after this situation that was burdensome, maybe when this tower occurred, when this collapse in your world truly occurred, right? Maybe they, like I said, maybe they celebrated. Maybe they celebrated thinking you're some kind of a weak person because because you didn't retaliate, right? You didn't retaliate. You didn't say much. You didn't do much. I'm not saying you didn't stand up for yourself or whatever. You probably, with the judgment card here, you probably verbalized and called judgment on the situation with all of these energies, no doubt, right? But you know, maybe they saw you as weak, but it's not weak, it's your burning heart. You had no choice but to forgive. It's either that, or you would end up bringing this into all of their world, or you would probably transform into this and bring this into all of their world, but what would be the purpose of that? You would end up being stuck and trapped in that very same energy. If you took those retaliatory actions, if you went and harmed any of these people, if you even energetically directed, you know, something against them, you could have been trapped. You could have been trapped for a long time, up to 9 years, in a long cycle of pain and grief if you would have taken any serious retaliatory actions against these individuals. I don't know why, but I strongly got that right now, right? And you didn't. But yeah, all these energies, you know, in spirit, they definitely celebrated too soon. They celebrated too soon. They celebrated too soon. They took your kindness for weakness. They thought your lack of, you know, your lack of striking back maybe was weak, but they didn't realize you just have this burning big heart. And you just decided to forgive everybody and most likely move on, right? Because you're, like I said, with the childlike consciousness here, you knew that if you would take those kind of actions, you would put your childlike consciousness and you would be trapped in this dark cycle. You would F your own life over if you did. You know it, you knew it, and that's why you chose the higher path of forgiveness, the higher path of the healer angel, the one. You're no fool, right? You understand spiritual matters. High priestess energy, you get it all. Your perception's through the roof. So you made the right choices. You made the right choices. As painful as this tower, this collapse was, as horrible as it was, and I don't know how long you suffered from the pain of it, but you made the right choice not to retaliate. All right, you made the right choice not to retaliate. So let's get back into this. I think the reading's starting to make a little bit more sense, right? Oh, just 1 second. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, I have to do something. All right, so you made the right choice, and let me say, I'm proud of you for that. I'm pretty sure what you were feeling was ridiculous, was atrocious. This massive shift in your life. The fact that all the intentions, you know, the fact that all of the best characteristics about you were targeted. Your integrity, your success, your financial abundance. They didn't want you to feel like Emperor, Empress energy at all. You were nothing. You didn't deserve the respect. You didn't deserve the love, even though everyone was kind of supposedly in some sort of a solid love. Not love, but solidly respected and loved you. Apparently everyone was for each other. You know, it looks like a one big happy family. It doesn't mean you're a family. It could be multiple people, right? I'm talking about these energies in your high vibrational energy, which in this case is you here, right? So yeah, I mean, can you believe that? It's like they wanted you to believe that everything was good. There's all this love for you. You're kind of like this respected and loved energy, but deep down, this is what they deeply desired for you. Massive burden on your life. Massive burden on your life. And the intention was pretty clear here. Double confirmation right here again. These actions towards the star, high priestess energy, right? And the tower right after that, messing with your perception, making you feel unwise. You know, maybe trying to cause that. There we go. So after the tower came the strength card. Definitely they wanted to completely collapse your world, whatever that looked like for you at the time, and affect your strength as well. They wanted you weak. They wanted you weak because of how they saw you. And this is a reoccurring theme in healer angels' lives. This is not new, you guys. You have whoever I'm talking to, you have experienced this on multiple occasions, if not many times in your life. If not many times in your life, from family, friends, groups, people you know, people you don't even know. These weird direct attacks. While meanwhile, I don't think you're the person that's ever had these kind of intentions for people, and let alone group with others to try to burden or destroy someone else's life. That makes no sense to a healer angel. That's not how you roll. That's not how you roll. And even as a child, you must, with your childlike consciousness still being present here in current day, and most likely I'm talking to an adult here. Even as a child, when you witness these low vibrational events, like when children in preschool or in lower school, they team up to bully. Maybe maybe you did learn some lessons. Maybe you did participate in certain, teaming up. Maybe you did, maybe as a child you did participate in that, but because you're a healer angel from birth, maybe you learned really fast that it made you feel awful, that you maybe witnessed, mood shifts and collapses in young people's lives when you participated in anything negative. What I'm saying is here, you probably learned a lot of these lessons as a child. And that's another thing I got here. Yeah. You probably learned a lot of these lessons as a child, and that's why you've developed into who you are. That's probably why you didn't even retaliate, because you know the vicious cycle. Hate begets hate, right? So if people are hating on you and trying to destroy your life, and you retaliate and go after and become the demon in their life to try to cause them grief, pain, and loss, right? You would be trapped. That won't not only not propel you forward, that would have caused you a prolonged nightmare in your life, and probably ruin your life too. So you learned a lot of these lessons in the past, right? So let's continue. So yeah, trickery and magic was used to formulate some sort of a spiritual weapon against you. It involved this group that you trusted and loved. This was supposed to be a trusted union amongst all these, whether it's friendships, family, right? They wanted to go after this energy. They were intimidated by your energy, and they wanted to burden you, maybe to prove to themselves on a spiritual level that you're not the healer angel, right? And to burden you, right? So what else I'm seeing here is with the Ace of Wands after the Ten of Wands, these people, these energies, some of them, one of these energies, it's the one card here, one of these energies could have been your partner, could have been someone you were married with, someone in a romantic relationship with, someone close to you. One of these energies could have been, that's what I'm seeing here. But regardless, this person was also involved in creating serious burdens for you. Another one of these energies could have been someone that's, uses sexuality as their number one weapon, potentially, or their looks or their beauty or something. Yeah. And the other energy, I feel like with the King of Swords in reverse, I feel like this person presents themselves as this, as this high honor, stable, strong person with integrity, but it came out here in reverse. So I just dissected all three energies for you guys, and that's what I got here after the Ten of Wands. This is all in relation to this energetic ganging up on you. And remember, these people might not even know why they did it. This is some sort of a spiritual thing, and it's activated because you're the one. It's activated by your healer angel vibes. It's just something that if people don't possess, they either try to possess it, or they try to destroy it, or they try to prove to themselves that something like that is not real, and that people don't walk around in this energy. You must be a false person. So maybe they tried to humble you. Maybe all three of these energies wanted to humble you to prove to themselves that you're not who you say you are, that you're not connected to God, that you don't look up to the heavens, you don't actually pour into life, that everything about you is a fake persona. Maybe just they did not want to believe it, and they wanted to prove it to themselves. That's another thing I'm getting out of this. Yeah. So I'm glad, because I didn't even dissect everything before, but now the energies came through, now that I'm in the flow of this reading, right? And I'm getting all sorts of downloads. It's Saturday morning, it's relaxed, and I was called. I told you I do the readings when I'm called. I didn't touch it for 4 days, and today I was called. So when I'm called, I'm like, all right, I put everything else aside. I delivered a message, and that's what it is. So yeah, one of these was potentially your partner. Another one was someone that's a highly attractive individual, right? Uses their looks or their charm or their charisma, with the Ace of Wands here, their sexuality, whatever. And another person is this King of Swords in reverse. So what comes after those cards is the Judgment. So, like I said, these energies were all judging you for one. They were all judging you. False accusations, gossip, slander, maybe an attempt to assassinate your character. Maybe an attempt to prove, to the world you're not who you say you are. And that's kind of risky. That's kind of risky to begin with, because if you're not 100% certain, why would you go to such lengths? Why wouldn't you fear the repercussions in the spiritual plane? Like I said, maybe not all of these people are as wise as you thought they were. Maybe none of them embody this Empress-Emperor energy. I don't know. But I feel like whatever they did was very risky, and they definitely judged you. And not only that, divine judgment came in And not only that, all three of these individuals are being judged. And I'm not saying you escaped any kind of divine judgment out of this situation, because if, maybe at the time, maybe this all happened within the last 3 years. Again, this is the three people, the three energies that's surrounding your energy. And these people could be heavily in your energy right now. These people, you might be on their mind right now. I feel so. Because, these reoccurring three themes, this energy here, these people have not forgotten you. I don't know how long it's been, but they think about you. And the reason why, most likely, is because whatever they did, they know that they flipped your world upside down. They collapsed everything. You had to rebuild and reformulate and reformat your whole life from scratch. And, they probably thought you were going to stay in this energy of a nightmare, energy of grief, pain, loss forever. And that's what they thought. But that's not exactly what happened, is it? Chances are, God definitely illuminated to them that you're this healer angel star energy. You're the one. Shoot, I got a little pimple and I'm so annoyed with it. Hopefully it's not seen on camera. Anyways, I'm still living in the human body, so I don't know. It happens. Anyway, sorry to get off topic, but yeah, so now that's what's happening right now. So these people are heavily in your energy. And remember, with the message of forgiveness, chances are now these people realize they made a mistake and you are who you say you are. And a lot of these people might want your forgiveness. And you might hear from some of these people. Maybe one, maybe two of these people, maybe all three of these people. There could be a message of forgiveness coming through for, for this. Or maybe this is on a spiritual sense. They realize, I feel like people want your forgiveness, regardless if you've known about it or not. These three energies specifically. Because, it's pretty clear, it's pretty easy to understand. This is who you are. This is all you did for three of these energies. Remember, you thought this was your soul tribe. You thought this was your soul family. Doesn't matter what your relationship to these people were. I believe you were pouring into all of them with love and abundance, or whatever that looks like to you. That's your soul. You poured your heart into these people, right? And even here, look, in your high vibrational angelic healer angel energy, look, it's like you're trying to cover them. It's like you have your arms open and you want to hug them. You see, that's how I know. So and these people probably remember that. And they realized that they really effed your life up. They really effed up your they really made a huge mistake. They made a huge mistake. They did, and none of these people helped you either. None of these people helped you either. You know why? Because most likely they wanted to prove to themselves that you were never going to come out of this situation, and that you were never the magical being that you appeared to them. You probably discussed some of your abilities with them. Yeah. They knew about, these people were close to you. These were close relationships, and they knew a lot about you. You probably open-heartedly shared a lot, maybe even overshared. But that's how you are. When you love people, you share yourself with them, right? And this was definitely used against you to formulate some sort of a dark directional attack towards you. Yeah. And this was definitely kept secret from you with the High Priestess here. Yeah, this was definitely kept secret from you. Yeah, they wanted to go undercover so that you won't be able to perceive what's really going on, so that when this tower occurs, who knows, that maybe you would self-sabotage and not even... But that's so dumb. That's so dumb to think that you wouldn't connect the dots in the situation. The healer angels are divinely protected. They don't need to connect the dots to the situation. They don't need to know the truth from people. They're angels, God. They'll get downloads. They will see everything for what it is. They will know. They will feel it in their hearts. So these people were dumb. They took giant risks. They took a gigantic gamble to try to do this to you. And this is why, most likely, the message of forgiveness is coming through. This is why they're probably seeking forgiveness, and maybe even, hoping for some kind of love back in return for you, because, they probably know. Judgment's probably knocking at their door right now as we speak. Hi, Spike. We'll go out in a minute, all right? Daddy's still doing some reading. Good boy. No, I can't pet you now. My dog wants me to pet him. Yeah, you're so cute. Yeah. Just chill. I'm still doing the reading. You're gonna break my concentration. This is not going well. Spiky, come on. I'm doing the reading. You're gonna break my concentration. Jeez. Spiky. 1 second, guys. Spiky, what are you doing? Come on, boy. Anyways, let me continue. Spiky, watch out. I'm doing here. Have a treat, my boy. There you go. Alright, so the treats work, so I may have bought myself a few more minutes. So yeah, where was I? So yeah, it's sad. Again, I feel like a lot of these people are feeling sadness, probably missing your healer angel energy, because once a healer angel leaves a person's life, I mean, all that cosmic flowing, all that cosmic gifts, they're gone. They're gone. These people can't get any of your energy. They can't get your love. They can't get your attention. They can't get nothing off of you anymore. And yeah, like I said, divine judgment was really called. Everything was observed in this situation, and even you figured it out. Their intention was to affect your perception, to make you feel unwise and stupid, to knock you off your throne, to affect your money and stability, to question your integrity, and completely squash your childlike consciousness. Yeah, and they even laughed and all celebrated, thinking that your lack of retaliation was weakness. But meanwhile, that's your big heart, just forgiving everybody right off the bat. Right off the bat, moving on. So yeah. Whew. So, all right. So, what else I'm seeing here? Now, I saw a bunch of variations in this reading, but I went with it as I started flowing with it. I guess this was the dominant message that needed to come out. I guess somebody out there needs to put a close to this. Needs to fully, it doesn't matter. Maybe you've heard this in other readings, and maybe you know this in your heart already, obviously. But, these energies are lingering in your energy. That's why this keeps popping up. These people are thinking about you. They have not let you go. There's message of love and message of forgiveness. There's a help card here. Some of these people might need your help. Healer angel, right? They might need your energy with the source card here, your cosmic energy, right? Some of these people might be burdened with tears right now over what they've done to you. I mean, anyone else watching, or just anyone in general, just don't go trying to freaking uproot and destroy people's lives, and you'll be safe. You won't be burdened with tears. You'll sleep like a baby. Don't target people. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. You got nothing to gain and everything to lose, right? And I'm not saying that to anyone specifically. I'm just saying that in general, right? So, yeah. Again, we already determined some of these energies. So those are some clues about who these people are, right? Somebody that could have been your partner, the one that you were connected with. Somebody could have been, this beautiful person that depended on their looks or depended on, their sexuality or whatever. And another person was this King of Swords in reverse. Somebody that looked the part but isn't the part. Yeah, isn't the part. Judgment was called on this, and you know it. Judgment was called on this. Yeah. And you're the star healer energy, so you're coming through. You're coming through just fine. So, what else I'm seeing here, though? Yeah, what else I'm seeing here? Yeah, okay, let's get what else I'm seeing here. So these actions, you are being protected by angels and God, because you're the one. You're someone that God loves. You're a bright shining star in the realm, and you have a bright shining star. You might have a bunch of orbs flying around wherever you are, protecting you. You might be someone that looks up towards the heavens and you see orbs flying around in the heavens. And they look like celestial bodies, but they're some sort of flying orbs. You got protection. You got protection from above. This ain't no joke. You got protection. Listen to me. If you're somebody that looks up to the sky and sees orbs flying all the time, practically every time you look, those ain't UFOs. Those ain't spaceships. Those ain't anything. Those ain't satellites. You got protection. There's energies flying all around wherever you are, always ready to come in and intervene to protect you. You got protection flying up above, right? So with these actions that were being protected, like I said, you're being protected. This tower was allowed to happen because chances are this whole union with all of these energies, this was supposed to be in reverse. This wasn't productive for your path. This wasn't any good for your path. This was gonna stop your mission. This was gonna prevent your mission in life, whatever that feels like to you on the soul level, right? So these energies were stopped again with the strength card here. Here's the angel stopping this attack, right? There's the angel stopping this attack. Again, there's the Lover's card came out here again. And, in this case, there's a fire in between these lovers coming up from this volcanic ash. There's an angelic face up there, and these lovers are separated. There's no embrace, they're not touching each other. So this is further confirmation that divine intervention came in and separated these connections, these unions. And so this could mean the person you were with. This could mean the two people that you weren't with. This could be the other energies. Either way, separations occurred. This was a tower for everyone. This was a tower for everyone involved. This was a big shift of energy for everyone involved. Yeah. And maybe with the Lover's card up here is, like I said, a lot of these energies, maybe not all, maybe two of these energies wanted you to believe that they had respect and love for you, and they weren't, they had no bad intentions for you. But with the smoke behind here and the burning lava coming, the volcano, that's not the case, because next we have the seven of cups here. And yeah, that was all an illusion. You see, look at those scary hands holding that cloth. You were mesmerized, you were hypnotized. That was an illusion. They did have those intentions for you. They just wanted you to believe that they loved you. And again, this top row, I'm reading about how you've been divinely protected. How if you see orbs, those are your protectors flying above you wherever you are. They're always close. They're always ready to come down and intervene if anything gets real frisky or real dangerous for you down in the realm here. That's what I'm strongly feeling. And yeah, and again, it's being confirmed. So yeah, you were under some sort of an illusion, but that's okay. Your angels were ready to, they had their hand on your back. They were ready to steer you in the right directions away from it. So whatever magic was done, the magician card comes up here again after the Seven of Cups. All this magic was transmuted by your angels. Here's another confirmation. Your angels, you have an infinite, they're always assigned to you, no matter where you are in life, no matter which world you enter, no matter how many more lives, you're the healer angel. You don't get down, you'll never get downgraded from this position. You will only be elevating throughout eternity now. And yeah, so you had more divine protection. They transmuted and alchemized the magic that was done on you, right? And then they reversed it. What was intended for you got reversed with the Nine of Swords here, right back at them, right? And what they were celebrating, how they toppled this fake spiritualist or this fake person that they thought was nothing. They wouldn't have had these intentions for you if they saw you for who you were. And what's worse is they formulated these intentions on a spiritual level because of who you were. Either way, though, they all three of them. This is double confirmation, triple confirmation here that this involved three people. They, they celebrated this. They celebrated your downfall, in sort of say, energetically in spirit. Nobody, I'm pretty certain none of these people will ever verbalize to you that that's how they felt. You'll never know the truth, but you already know the truth. High priestess, healer energy, you're tapped in, you already know the truth. God, angels revealed everything to you. So yeah, so your angels in the top row, I read it another way. You're being protected all along. You're being protected. Your strength boosted up. And your angels helped you alchemize in your lab, in your spiritual lab. And this was reversed on them. So, and again, this is confirmed with the judgment card down here as well. The judgment is grief for them, pain and suffering for them, sleepless nights for them, everything they wanted you in, everything they may have put you in. You may have experienced a high degree of this, right? And for sure. So everything got reversed. So I feel like this message is, whoever this resonates with, I feel like this message is double, triple confirmation that, you're definitely coming out of this. It may have been a while, but this is all behind you, and judgment is being served, for example. I'm not saying this was your desire, but judgment is being served, so you already know this. So I feel like you need to continue shining bright, set positive and powerful intentions, forward in your life as you continue your journey. Be perceptive, pay attention, be a wise man, wise woman. Get back on your Empress and Emperor energy, stay back on your throne, focus back onto your success, continue walking a path of high integrity, continue honoring your childlike consciousness, joy, whatever makes you happy. Forgive these three energies, forgive yourself, open up your heart and ignite a whole new world for yourself. This is the message here, this is a strong message here. I thought there was more messages here. I even thought there was a no, this is the message. This is the message. Ending with forgiveness, double confirmation with the message of forgiveness. It's time. It's time you forgive all of these energies. It's time you focus back on what I just told you. It's time you continue shining bright. You're the healer angel. You're the one, right? So the tower was a blessing in disguise. It gave you new strength. Angels stepped in. Divine judgment has occurred in your life and in their life. This could have been divine judgment in your life too. Because if you were involved with people that had shady intentions towards you, you weren't supposed to be involved with them, and you were not wise enough. You were not the wise man, wise woman, and you weren't being as perceptive. You were being a healer angel overpouring into these people. You can't help yourself. You love people, right? But this could have been divine judgment on you as well. So you didn't get off the hook either. This tower needed to occur. This breakdown in your life needed to occur for your sake as well, and maybe for their sake, for them to learn a lesson. And how do people learn lessons in life? When they have to suffer from their actions, from their intentions. And who knows if any of them will learn, and if they won't, maybe they continue to choose to live in an illusion, and continue manipulating elements and using magic tricks in life. Or maybe things will be illuminated to them, and they'll come out in a more brighter, high vibrational thing. And this is where the message of love and message of forgiveness is going to come. Eventually, you might hear from them, from some of these energies, but maybe some of these energies already asked for your forgiveness. It doesn't matter. But this is the core message here, you guys. This is something that occurred. This is not. This is also a message of what you need to focus on, which is the entire road. Remember, continue illuminating. I have to do it again so that it really clicks in. Continue shining bright in your life. Set forth powerful and good intentions, right? Continue being that healer angel. Keep looking towards the heavens. Be perceptive. Be careful of your moves from now on. Avoid energies that have this darkness. You probably know that now. You probably have become more wise. But either way, stay wise. Be a wise man, wise woman. Do not fall off your path this time. Stay in your Empress Emperor energy. Continue focusing on your success and you will be more successful. Remember, this was part of what they targeted. Stay in high integrity. Honor your childlike consciousness. Have fun. Build things. Make new relationships. Just because these energies try to destroy your life in whatever way that is energetically, do not allow your childlike consciousness to die. These people don't have the power. You are God's child. You are God's child. Everything gets healed. Continue, move forward, open up your arms again if you stay too guarded for the rest of your life because of these events, you don't want to be trapped in this. And I believe you took the right steps to not be trapped in that. I believe, your heart, with your beautiful, forgiving heart, I believe, you did enough work to not be. So this could also mean that you're right now currently honoring your childlike consciousness even more. And I'm not suggesting that you didn't have this consciousness when you were dealing with these three people. You probably did, and that's one of the main reasons they thought you were weak. And they thought they could just celebrate you. See how these three are celebrating up above? They may have thought of you someone below them. They thought you were weak, naive, dumb, whatever. They were wrong. They were wrong, and they know it. Now they're the ones holding their head like, shit, shoot. I think we made a mistake, but you know what? It is what it is. Everyone makes mistakes, and everyone has the ability to learn from them and move forward. So, but that's the core message here. That is the core message here, you guys. And like I said, right before I go, somebody might need your help from these people, or you might be already offering help to one of these energies. I don't know. That's just a message that's coming through. Some of these people might be sending you messages of love, or trying to get back into your energy, or trying to fix their connection with you, with the message of forgiveness here, right? I'm seeing that as well. They miss this star energy again. And what do you see here? The star, the bright sun, right? The moon, the high priestess, or just could be indicating high wisdom as well. They miss this energy of source. They miss this energy of God. Can you imagine having a person that's just shining bright, vibrating so high? Imagine losing that person over some low vibrational crap on a spiritual level without even be fully consciously aware. Ooh, it hurts. So they miss your energy. And many of these people, maybe one or two of these people, are burdened with tears about it. So another thing, to quickly finish this off, you saw the core message. It was about these three energies, but it's what they tried to do, what they tried to affect, why they did it. And again, it's also what you need to focus on, because they didn't destroy any of it. You just became stronger. This is a reoccurring message here. Divine judgment was called, right? Divine judgment was called. And another thing I'm seeing is, again, double confirmation. You got help. You got helped from God, from the source in the situation. You see? You were helped. Through divine intervention, you were helped. God came in with a message of love for you. God forgave you and gave you the power to forgive yourself and these people. You were helped by source. And this was because you were burdened with tears as well from these individuals. For many moon cycles. Yes, for many moon cycles, you see. The tears are coming down. So yeah, never lose faith in God and in divine helping you. Our healer angels, you're so protected and backed. It's not even funny. Right? And whoever messed with you probably knows that more than ever, and they will most likely never mess with you again. And if they do, boom. If they do, boom. This is what they'll get if they do. Boom. They just need to, maybe they need to figure it out on their own. They need to find God, or they need to find forgiveness, excuse me, within themselves. Guys, that is the message. I thought there was more in here, but as I did the reading in real time, this is the core message that I got. So somebody had to hear this. I'm sorry if this is a reoccurring message that happened before. These energies do seem familiar, but because of your timeline shift, like I said, this could be a transitional phase. And the other important element to remember, and I'm feeling this, is all three of these energies have you on their mind, heavy, right now. Yeah, they're in a tower over you. On a spiritual level, they've changed. So they came in, this is what I'm getting. So they came in, everything seemed fine, right? And they wanted to, there was a lot of love between all of these people, you as well. So you loved all these people. So this is not a laughing matter. Whoever you are and whoever these people are, I'm not joking around about this. I'm not happy that anyone's in the Nine of Swords right now. I'm not happy. None of this excites me, right? I'm not happy that people have to face divine judgment, but you have to face divine judgment too. We all do. No one escapes. You could be a healer angel. You're still going to be divinely judged, right? It doesn't mean you could make careless decisions, unwise decisions, and not feel certain consequences as well, right? So yeah, accountability for spiritual people needs to be there as well, I believe. So yeah, where was I going with this? I kind of lost my train of thought there near the end. What the message was. Yeah. This is where this reading ends. They're thinking about you. Yeah, they're thinking about you still, and they're in a tower over it, because no one forgets the star. No one forgets you're the one. If they have the pleasure of feeling your love, if they have the pleasure of being in your vibration, no one forgets. People from your childhood still remember you. People from your teens still remember you. People from your 20s remember you. People from your 30s remember you. People from your 40s remember you. People from your 50s remember you. People from your 60s remember you. If you interact with people and form any kind of bond that connects on a soul level and love, people will never forget you. And it's hard for these individuals, maybe not all of them, but definitely at least two of these energies with the message of forgiveness. It's hard for them to It's hard for them to forgive themselves as well, not just for losing you out of their life, but also for hurting you, for participating, and causing you nothing but burdens, collapsing everything, for not being, what what you deserved for what you gave. So yeah, this message had to come out. I really saw other alternate things in there, but as I read it, this energy took over. And again, this is about forgiving yourself, forgiving these energies, and focusing on all your strength. And you're already aware you're the healer angel. Your God in heaven is always pouring into you, and not to mention, like, reconfirm how much divine protection you had all along here. How much divine protection, how your angels helped you alchemize and transmute all of these negative attacks, all of these magic and trickery, all of this negativity, and return it back to sender. How you managed. You didn't even have to manage. This happened in the spiritual world. This happened in the spiritual world. All you had to do was stay in high integrity, and continuing, and wanting to bring back and rescuing your childlike consciousness from this assault, this energetic attack, this freaking assault. Anyways, so this is a positive energy, because this is a positive reading, because this is all in the past. This is all transitioning, and I don't know how long it's been. This could have been 3 years, 3 months. These energies are lingering specifically because they're still thinking about you, and they're focused on you. But it's also because the timeline shift takes time to readjust. That your new timeline really manifests into a powerful. It has to catch up. It has to catch up in the physical. So keep working on yourself. Stay high vibrational, and all the best for everyone out there. Hopefully this message resonated with somebody out there, and I'm hoping that the next message will be different. We'll see. I'm gonna take a break for a few days before I pull any cards and see what kind of message that might come out. Hopefully there'll be something different. But I think this overtook, because all these energies, message of forgiveness, message of love, they need help. Maybe in a spiritual sense, they need your knowledge, your source energy. Without it, some of them are experiencing some tears. Yeah, so there's a lot of regrets. That's why this reading is so prominent. That's why this message had to come out for someone out there. So guys, thank you again. Hopefully you enjoyed this reading. God bless. See you again. I was usually gonna do my punch thing, but I'm just gonna go. Bye.